Alright, folks, you guys are a little bit predictable when it comes to what you want. You want explosions and big tanks. I can provide you both of these with the Spartan faction. So, the Spartans are they're the Liberation Front, basically. They're one of two factions over on the Liberation Front. The Spartans, yeah, they don't mess around. So, let's have a look and see what they have available. We're going to have to set up a new company here. We'll try and get through it as quickly as possible. They've got some pretty large tanks, so I'm told. Let's see what they have. Oh my. Oh my. Look at that. And that. I think we build tanks. Many, many tanks. A completely unbalanced tank set. That sounds like fun. This isn't even gonna be designed to be effective. Oh no. Oh no. This is gonna be designed to blow shit up. Level 2 Napalm Strike will be what we start with. Level 2 Colossus tanks. That seems to be a microwave tank of some sort. Ooh, slightly smaller than Titan. Has a railgun. Has a railgun. Possibly most destructive force in world. Mine, mine, mine. And I think we'll have the Titans as well. There we go. As for tactical structures, artillery pieces, because we like explosions. I don't like air units, so I'm going to get missile turrets. Right, get a railgun station there as well. Let's have one of them too. Alright, what other abilities do we want? Designate fire zone. An additional 50% weapon range. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Yeah, let's get that. Alright, cool. Let's build. I wonder what heroes there are for this, actually. I haven't seen this. Fire Nymph, Hellbent, and the Judge. Okay. What is this thing? I'm genuinely curious. You know, we could just buy all the heroes with the in-game wealth, and then we'll check what it is. Ooh, that is an ugly piece of crap. Look at that. That is hideous and wonderful. Yeah, that would be fun. And what else have we got? Hellbent, also a hero unit. It's not as big a tank as I would like. And the Judge. He's not a tank at all. He's an imposter. Let's build big tanks. We're not going to have a hero unit this time around. I think we might actually just have lots of big tanks instead. Alright, let's set some up. So units-wise, we were talking about the Colossus, weren't we? Colossus Mach 2. They look something like this. Yeah. They're not screwing around. Okay, let's get one of those. That sounds like fun. In fact, let's buy a couple of those. Colossus. Colossus. And Colossus. Now what do we want? This is not going to be a balanced army, I don't think. The Shiva. Not very big, but it's got a railgun, so I can accept that. I'm okay with that. That's cool. Let's get a few Shivas for long-range combat. What's the Titan? Let's have a look at the Titan, shall we? That's the Titan. 4-barreled cannons, cause why not? I think I'm just going to go with this. 3 Colossus tanks and 3 Shivas. This is not going to be a micro-intensive army. What I would like to do is buff them up just a little bit, though. I don't want to give them armor. I want to make them explode more. Let's see. So it'll be standard armament 3, won't it? Alright, what is that's a 6% weapon damage. I think that probably makes the most sense for these guys. Let's load them up. So each of these mods is taking 10 resource points, which means I actually can afford most of them, I think. All 3 of my Colossus are going to get 12% extra damage on top of what they can already do, which is quite silly. This is probably not optimal. I just wanted to pick the thing which would cause the most explosions. What can I say? I'm highly predictable. You know, I wonder if I can get a range add-on for them, actually. What does radar do? Does radar give me range, or is it scouting? You know, increasing unit vision on a very long-range unit might actually be very useful, so I'm going to toss a radar on this one. There we go, and I think we're about out of mods that we can do here. there we go. That tank has radar on it. Now, what else can we get? Well, we're not quite done yet, are we? No, siree. So, let's have a look at our collection and head on over to structures, which is not loading. There we go. Excellent. Shiva turrets. Let's get some Shiva turrets into the mix. Well, we can't build them. Apparently, we do not have the... Probably... Is it talent that I require? Maybe we just can't have Mach 2s at this level. It's not telling me one way or the other. Can I have Mach 1s? Nope, can't have those either. Did I talent into those? Maybe I didn't. That would be why. There we go. Now suddenly all is revealed. Alright. These cost 420 each. Holy hell, these must be crazy. I want to look at what else is there. How good is that artillery turret? Athena station. Artillery turrets. Shall I build the railgun? You want me to build the railgun, don't you? Yes, I thought you might. Alright, we're building the railgun. And we'll get an artillery turret there as well. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to get missile turrets. Because I think helicopters are just going to come and kill my precious little tanks. And I'm going to get very, very upset about the whole thing. So, we'll put a missile turret in there as well. Now, what I can do as well is, since I can't afford any more structures, I can add some mods once again. So, let's go add some mods. It would be nice to add radar to the Shiva turret. Give it a little bit extra sight range, so it's going to be picking people off from quite some way away. I'm thinking maybe we armor it up just a little bit. Armor 4 and armor 5. I don't think I can get those yet. I'm not at the right level. Okay, so standard ammo and then standard armament. These are going to be... One of them is going to be a flat amount, and one of them is going to be a percentage amount. This thing hits for 5,700. So... I think what we're going to do is we'll get armament instead, because that's going to buff it up by 6%. You know what? We're going to get 2 of those. This thing is going to hurt. Oh, yeah. This is 6,300 damage. That's pretty crazy. Alright, last but by no means least, abilities. We wanted explosions. So that's exactly what I'm going to give you. Napalm Strike Mach 2. Yeah. And maybe Minerva's Aid, actually. That seems like something that would be good. Minerva's Aid Mach 2. Alright. There we go. That is our blow everything up with huge tanks company. Just look at the size of this bloody thing. This is a Mammoth Mach 10. Alright. There's one last thing we need to do, folks. God, there's an Alienware skin? Really? Wow. Hopeless, hopeless marketing. There you go. Alienware skin. No, we're not wearing that. You know what you... I know what you want. You're predictable. Behold the bacon tank. The delicious bacon tank. Yes, there we go. Bacon tank operational. Let's rock and roll, shall we? I'm set up and ready to go. Let's see how this works out. I'm going to go with probably not very well, because it's an incredibly badly balanced army. It's like, what have I got? Tanks, 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 and more tanks. But that's fun. Alright, here we go. We go into Resource Hog. You've seen Icebreaker before. I actually showed you a demonstration of that. You haven't seen Resource Hog, so let me show you this.
Shadow Revolution is determined to control the resource in this area. If we lose this one, they're going to run us out of Europe. That can't happen. Capture the victory points and hold them until the enemy surrenders.
Alright, I turned the sound on the game very slightly up to hopefully give you an experience of what the in-game sounds are like. You can hear the music, which is great, but I want you to hear the tanks going as well. So, let's see how this setup works. 3 Colossus tanks, 3 Shiva tanks, a Shiva turret with massive damage upgrades, a missile turret used to ward off incoming enemy air units, a level 2 Napalm Strike, and a Minerva's Aid. Let's rock and roll. I think we need some music that's just a little bit more appropriate to what I'm about to do to them. Under the radar tension, probably not what we're looking for. Let's have a look at the playlist. Blasting through. Maybe that's good. You ready for this? Oh yeah, that sounds good. Alright, let's rock and roll. I'm gonna go right down the center. as my tanks very awkwardly try and maneuver there. Off you go. There we go. The bacon tank column is in motion. Make sure we bind these two useful keys. There we go. Alright, so abilities-wise, stasis. Okay, so I can make my Shiva tanks invulnerable. I don't think we really want the Shivas at the front, do we? And I've also got tank bombardment. Horrible, horrible things happen to you, basically, if you get anywhere near that. I'm going to roll down the center. See how this goes. I really want something to be there so that it will horribly explode. Very, very slowly moving. It's like it almost fell off the bridge. I think they're going to do a little bit more work on the tank animations in the beta, honestly. And the pathfinding, by the looks of it. Certainly some things to be done there. Obviously, this is a beta product, folks, so not necessarily representative of final. Has anyone gone for the center? I really don't want the Shivas there, but oh, hello. Alright. They've gone invisible. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like that at all. Oh, my Spartan just took some heavy fire. Okay, deploy for tank bombardment. Let's get our long-range Shiva turret down. Oh god, it's coming in from all sides. Not liking that. Let's get the Shiva tanks out of there. Just building a missile turret to give me back up here. You can see that's Colossus is currently bombarding this area. Here's hoping they stay in. Yeah, nice one. Excellent. They actually stayed in their invulnerability field, so nothing happened. Wonderful. Alright. Let's give them some firepower, shall we? Orders. Nice one. Okay. What did we lose? We lost one Colossus. They managed to get around the side and hit me. I'm not liking that. Unit destroyed. One of our Shivas just went up in smoke as well. Lord knows how they managed to pull that off. Okay, let's get the Shiva turret deployed in the center. I think it's these guys over here. Not a fan of that. They're invisible, and I don't have enough to napalm strike them. Someone needs to take them out. I'm gonna ping on the map and hopefully get someone to do that. That's where they are. Hopefully someone goes and strikes it. Oh god, incoming. Where do you want the craters? Well, the Spartans might be able to engage it, but I think we really need to get out. Oh, it's an ion cannon! Oh, why won't it move? I can't get my tank to actually move for some reason. It's been immobilized, I guess. Whatever the case, it's incredibly annoying. Oh dear, now is where things get a little bit painful. Do I at least have the rest of my army up? Yeah. Go ahead. Why won't it move? Unless tank bombardment is a mode. No, it isn't. So my tanks are stuck. I don't know why they're stuck, but they are. So that's rather annoying, to say the least. Causing a few problems. Oh dear. It's gonna get ugly. I'm going to stasis if need be. It's really unfortunate that my tanks got stuck down there. I'm half tempted to blow them up myself, actually. Can I do that? Can I fire on my own units? Ooh, things are getting ugly over here. Bloody stealth units over there. Incredibly annoying. Come on. That's really irritating. God. Beta is beta, I guess, but yeah, that's annoying as hell. This is the Colossus. Alright, let's get the Colossus in there. Orders? Roger. Copy that. Shiva heading out. Please blow my tanks up. It's not what I would usually ask from people, but oh, two Colossus just stuck there doing nothing. It's very annoying. Alright, we need to push, I think, towards the victory point over here. Like with a Colossus tank and maybe some long-range backup, we should be alright. On my way. Watching your back. Position understood. Yeah, that's true, actually. I could swap my company out. The problem is I don't know if I've got enough money. Swapping my company out would let me just pull all of my current units off the battlefield. Which I think I'll do, actually. let's do that so that I can at least get my tanks moving again. I'm going to switch over to Bravo Company. So this is going to pull all of my units out of the battlefield, and I'm going to swap over to some different units. Assuming I don't lose all my units in the process. Here's hoping I don't. There we go. Okay, so I've exfiltrated. Unfortunately, I probably now don't have enough resources to bring my other company back in. We'll see how it turns out. It's unfortunate that this happened, but again, beta is beta, I suppose. Alright, not able to change company at the moment. Okay, I guess we're rolling with what we've got then.
Falcon on the move.
Let's get towards the front with whatever we have. A bunch of Vulcan tanks. They'll be quite useful for dealing with those pesky little bastards that were over there. Oh, I don't know what that is, but that looks ugly. I don't want that shooting at me. Oh, God. That's unpleasant.
Vulcan heading out. Orders received.
Alright, I'll roll out with this force, and then I'll try and bring in my other. We're currently winning, but only just... Oh, right, you guys, you have been a pain in my ass this entire time. You know what I'm going to do to you? I'm going to set you on fire. Let us deploy the flame grenades in this general direction. Yeah, hide from that, you bastards. That's what I'm talking about. You are not going anywhere. Oh yeah, toasty. Wonderful. Alright, we can actually take this opportunity to push towards this resource point when we take it over. And you are barbecued. Wonderful. No more of your nonsense. Now, I saw that there were a bunch of infantry units there. I've probably got enough to break that without using a napalm strike or anything like that, so I'm not going to bother. Let me get a machine gun turret down in this area. That would cause them a few problems. Assuming it's in range at any rate.
Vulcan ready to roll.
Alright, let's get another flame grenade over in that direction. Oh dear. This is where things get messy.
Looking for something to burn. Burn, baby, burn!
Oh, the voice acting. Amusing, to say the least. In a good way. I always loved the cheese of the Command & Conquer series. I think if you lose that, then that really sucks. So it's good that they've kind of kept that. Alright, let's get another flame grenade down in that general direction.
Unit destroyed.
Up in smoke goes one of my units. There we go, that should clean that area out quite nicely. Excellent. So we can take over the resource point, get some more resources, and I can swap back over to my tank company, which is what I wanted to use in the first place. Currently, we've got control of one victory point, we're losing another, so things are getting a little bit ugly in that regard. I'm going to send these tanks down the center here, by the looks of it. Okay, have we got cap on this? Looks like we might have. Let's push them all the way back. Good. Alright, once we've got this cap, I'm going to switch over. And deploy a cannon turret nearby, because we've got incoming on this position. Stealth troops. You know what I think of stealth troops? I think they should be burned, which is exactly what's happening here. Wonderful. It's a bunch of fun for me as an RTS kind of fanatic, but it's good for me as someone who's bad at RTS, because controlling small groups of units is something I can kind of deal with, and I like the synergy between units. I like the way that teamwork actually operates in this game. Obviously, you're not seeing a huge amount of that at the moment because I'm not communicating with my team and I don't have the means to do so, but you can see where it would be good with a 4-man preset team. That would be really effective. Alright, looks like my units are taking them out quite nicely. I want to switch over, but I'm actually owning face with this composition, so... Oh, screw it. Okay, it's time to change back to the fun company. Let's redeploy the tank company, folks. I'm going to pull out and bring in the tanks, and then hopefully roll over them. An appropriate change of music, considering what we're about to throw at them, I think. And I also have a level 2 napalm strike available. Let's rock and roll. I'd head in this general direction, I think. Assuming my tanks can eventually pathfind their way around. It's like, I don't know. I'm confused, I need an adult. This is what you get for playing the Liberation Front as opposed to the Shadow Revolution. They know what they're doing. Liberation Front has no idea what it's doing. This tank's driving into the water. Why? Who knows? See? They're completely incompetent. They have no idea what's going on. Yeah, I think pathfinding's probably got to be the most major thing they need to sort out in this game. Because they're having some real issues with the bridges at the moment. But, you know, beta products are as they are. This has only just come out of alpha, so it still has a few problems here and there. Can we at least get the rest of my team over there? Yeah. As long as we can cross the bridge, I think the team works fine. Ooh, that's looking a bit ugly down there. I want to take that resource point and then maybe push towards this area and get into a nice big fight. Keeping up with the Colossuses. Yeah, that's a little bit tricky. They move at about 5 miles an hour. I'm thinking near this point we maybe deploy our Shiva turret and make our stand over here. Okay, time to stasis that Shiva so that doesn't take too much damage. If they try to come in here, I'm going to put a missile turret behind there to prevent that from happening. Alright. Let's get ready to bust our way on in. Oh, hello. This is where our units excel. Nice big tanks. Alright, damage-wise, we're good. We're not taking too much damage here at all. And we just obliterated that army. Alright, I'm going to make a push, I think, towards this. I'm going to go in this direction towards Victory Point Bravo. Is my Shiva turret up? Or did it get blown up? Oh, it's there. It's not built yet. Once it's there, it's going to start shooting things at a ridiculous range, and I'm going to laugh heartily as things explode. Alright, we got incoming. I need some air support. I'm hoping I get some. Alright. I think it's time to rain it down. Deploy tank bombardment. There we go. Taking damage on that Shiva. Let's put them both into stasis. Just to keep them away from that. And let's deploy some buffs in this area. There we go. Damage is being done. That's what I like to see. Like, oh, the Colossus is taking fire. Colossus gives no dams whatsoever. Oh no. Now it's time to push in, I think. Let's rock and roll. Okay, we lost one Shiva. Not too bad. Do some pretty good damage from this range anyway. We're getting all the buffs there, as you can see. I have a feeling that there's probably something buggy with the tank bombardment, because I think it's after you do that they stop being able to move, so that makes sense. Ooh, I've got enough for another napalm strike. And I want to make sure there's some units in the area that I can napalm strike. Ooh, I think there's some units over there. I think someone's trying to be a little bit sneaky. We should have this victory point now. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, it looks like they're still deployed, actually. How do you undeploy them, I wonder? Can you? I wonder. It's showing deployed right there, so I guess maybe that's the reason, but I don't see a way to undeploy them. Maybe if I clear the orders? Nope. Nope. Okay, must be a beta bug then. What is that? It looks tasty, but I have a feeling it's like a mine or something. I want to be anywhere with that. Oh, hello. Now that's what I'm talking about. Time for some napalm. We're just gonna drop some napalm down there. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. 0 to 60, yes. 0 to 60, yes. Love it. Alright, just the... I don't think we've got this, actually. There we go. That is it. There we go. It's a successful run once again.
Commander. We couldn't have won without you.
Copy that.
Trade.
Yes, okay. Enough French, damn it. Enough French. But there you go. Right. That's it, folks. That is a look at End of Nations. It's a couple of battles with 2 of the different factions. There are 4 in total. 2 on each side. Resource Hog is one of the maps available. The other one's Icebreaker. You can check that out on my channel if you want to, over at youtube.com/TotalHalibut. There is a video of Icebreaker being played on that one. What else is the game going to offer? Well, the game's going to beta very soon. You can go sign up over at endofnations.com if you want to gain access to this. It's going to be free to play. So, cash-wise, from what we've heard from the guys from the actual company itself, they're looking at selling cosmetic skins, they're looking at selling boosts, they're not looking at selling power, usual kind of thing, you know how it is. They're also offering PvE missions. This actually interests me a great deal. We haven't seen a lot of that. In the alpha, there was like one demo mission that had a little bit of PvE in it, but they're saying that you're going to be going up against the End of Nations, essentially, the big enemy PvE force, and you'll be able to combine arms with a lot of different players to bring down these huge, massive, screen-filling tanks and things like that. Haven't seen a huge amount of that just yet. I'm looking forward to seeing how that turns out. Obviously, we're talking about 26 on 26 is the maximum size of battle at the moment. That was a 4-on-4, and it was pretty hectic. 26 on 26 sounds crazy. I've been looking forward to trying that one out. I think for me, this is going to be the kind of game that I'm going to play with friends. I'm going to play with a fixed group, with a clan. Get in there as a pre-made and just stomp some face in 4v4. That sounds like a lot of fun. I enjoy this game a lot. I think it's got the feel that I remember from old Command & Conquer games. It's got this crazy units. It's like, hey, we can build a unit with 8 tank turrets. Why not? That's okay. We're okay with that. Let's do it. And they put it in the game, and it's huge, and it's hilarious, and it's got great voice acting. It seems to me like this game is the spiritual successor to what Command & Conquer would have been if it hadn't gone horribly off the rails after Westwood didn't have control of it anymore. And it makes sense, really, considering the Petroglyph team is, in fact, ex-Westwood. That's who they are. They've got a lot of experience in this kind of thing. This game's looking good, honestly. It's looking very entertaining. I'm looking forward to playing this when it actually goes into beta, which will be very, very soon indeed. I'd like to thank Tryon and Petroglyph for giving me a shot at it. There are a few things they need to fix, however. It wouldn't be a live stream without me accusing them of various things, so my god, the pathfinding needs to be worked out. That's something I would definitely say needs to be fixed. The movement controls, obviously some bugs with the Colossus. They seem to get stuck to the ground for whatever reason, so controlling them is just a little bit difficult. I think that's really all I can point out on that particular map, and it's just kind of bugs that can be very easily fixed. I think the game's going to rise or fall depending on how much variety is in it, because you need to get a lot of different scenarios into play. If you don't, then people can get just a little bit bored. Since it's not a traditional RTS where you can base build, battles are going to play out in something of a different way as a result to that, but I'd like to see all sorts of different styles of play. At the moment in here, you've got 4-on-4 and 2-on-2, the kind of 2-on-2 Dota style one, and the 4-on-4 capture points. I just want to see them go crazy with their game modes, I really do. I want to jack it up to 11, because everything else in this game really is. Unit size, the variety of units available, all sorts of different abilities. I just want to see everything go up to 11 right across the board. Let's hope we can hope that they will do that. I think the one other thing I would say, which is something that I have seen during Icebreaker, just since I'm giving feedback at the moment, letting people know that obviously the game isn't perfect and there's some fixing that needs to be done. Icebreaker, I'm kind of glad we didn't demonstrate that, because it can be a bit of a grind, and it's just that map drags on for a while because it doesn't have the capture points. You've got to blow up the opponent's base. Maybe we were just playing it wrong, but it seems like you're smashing units into each other over and over again. It becomes a massive meat grinder, whereas something like Resource Hog is much more tactical. I'm a big fan of that one. So maybe they might want to have another look into Icebreaker, but once again, it's something that they can figure out during beta. It's looking good, folks. Endofnations.com is where you need to go to sign up for the beta. Thank you very much to everyone for watching this stream. My name has been Totalbiscuit. I'll see you next time.